Welcome to Tush Twins, heard exclusively on MalcolmPresents.com, a streaming platform heard round the world and beyond. I'm starting to get calls from extraterrestrials.
Oh, ETs, eh?
Yeah,
Hello.
Phone home.
but if they
Hello.
don't buy products, can I sell them for to advertisers?
Go for it.
You could sell, instead of gold sneakers, you can sell platinum sneakers. You know, and then cryptocurrency. Malcolm presents cryptocurrency. Come
Yeah,
on. Get on the bandwagon, dude.
I still have. Call me old-fashioned. I have no idea what this cryptocurrency is. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know how it fluctuates and why it
It
goes up and
should
down.
be something wonderful, but a lot of crooks out there and fake stuff and
Also,
people.
it's very environmentally wasteful. I mean, it uses so much to
Crypto?
produce these. Yeah, it's nuts. It just doesn't make.
Doesn't make sense whatsoever.
And
Even
so
then,
does AI, by the way. It's also wasteful. The amount of energy needed to keep these particular
I am
machines
AI.
Yeah.
I
Oh, and
am
anyway, Max, introduce
AI.
their show. What are we
Okay,
all
so
about?
here we are.
What are we all about?
We're the Tush twins. Maxine, Faith, and we got
I'm the intruder.
Paula Rose,
right and
Rusty Rose.
Rusty Rose, and you're the extra left cheek, Malcolm. Malcolm B, Mal B, as we say. And we know each other so long that we are literally joined at the Tush.
Actually, I think you're joined by your cerebellum. You think alike.
Yeah,
Me?
I
We think
know.
alike?
The
Just
egg, the egg. Please
please
don't take the egg.
egg.
That's from Mothra. We used to make Mitch laugh all the time when we do that.
There was an old Charlie Chan movie, and
I love Charlie Chan.
Mantan Moreland was the chauffeur, and he was Charlie Chan was in prison talking to somebody, and Mantan Moreland saw one of the convicts there who was an old friend, and
Right.
it's hard to do the conversation, but Mantan Moreland said, "Do you know where?" And the other guy said, "Yeah, he's now living," and he said, "Oh, he's living so far." They finished each other's sentences.
I remember.
Wow.
I'd
We
love
pretty
that.
much do that, but
We
I'm
do
gonna
it.
I just was thinking about it because yesterday we met with the Brooklyn Gals, and so I'm gonna just read the lyric. So I'm in, Paul Simon wrote a song called Old Friends, which made me about
Oh,
right. And it's just yeah, I'm just gonna read the lyric. It's old friends, old friends. It's a beautiful melody too. Sat on their park bench like bookends, a newspaper blown through the grass falls on the round toes of the high shoes of the old friends. Old friends, winter companions, the old men, lost in their overcoats, waiting for the sunset. The sounds of the city sifting through the trees settle like dust on the shoulders of the old friends. Can you imagine us from today, sharing a park bench quietly? How terribly, how terribly strange to be 70. Old friends, memory brushes the same years, silently sharing the same fears. And this is really appropriate now for the both of us in more than, although we're 49. So yeah. But
49.
I just remembered that lyric and I wanted to just get it out because it's we met yesterday and
Yes, we did.
and we went through just like we hadn't seen each other for a bit, especially because of the pandemic. And
Yes.
so, as Randy said, the roses and the thorns. What's your rose? What's your thorn?
The
Uh,
thorn.
and the thorns are the things that happen, not the great things, but they will be okay. And the roses are
The roses are
the
the
good
good
stuff,
things.
the good things, So we had engagements and babies and good stuff happening, and then we had the medical crapola and the relationship things, and it just kind of hit,
Or they have craziness like Max and I. We met each other by the train station in
right,
Manhattan, and then we walked. We always meet up and we walk together because we love to walk. So we're talking, blah, 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 blah,
mhm,
blah. We
right,
overshot the place by
right.
2 blocks.
right. And the longer
Just
blocks.
overshot it.
We overshot by First and Second Avenue. They're longer walks. It's like maybe 3 or 4 city blocks to the one
Yeah,
block that you're gonna walk.
the avenue blocks are long.
The Avenue block
Yes.
and the UN's in town.
Mhm.
So the traffic was bumper to bumper. There were more police than I've ever seen. The amount of police, right? Was it
I've never
crazy?
seen so many police
It was
since the
so,
last time the president was in town.
yeah. I mean, just all up and down, and
Well, the president was in town.
Yeah,
right, but no, this is
this
work.
is because the UN.
This is because the dignitaries from all over the world and the
Yeah.
heads of state are here, and the delegates are here, and there's you could probably have 100 languages being spoken in like a 5-block area. I mean, because
Yeah.
I saw people, they had their IDs on them, which in New
It
York is
says,
not.
my name is
Yeah,
Lev. Mug
well, but
me.
not a good idea to have that on the outside in the
Mug
city.
me.
Right, exactly. So I don't know why they don't say, you need your IDs when you're being, go through security, but if you're in
Don't
the
wear it
city, you're
outside.
in, tuck it in, tuck in your ID, because that's like
Or
putting
put
on
it in
your,
your pocketbook, put it in your
or,
wallet, put it
or
anywhere, but
just
don't
keep
wear
it
it
under
around your
you,
neck.
even if you wear it and you just put it under your whatever. I just don't have it out so people can see it, because good luck to you. But anyway,
Well, I have my Star of David out most of the time, and I'm unaware.
I do too, but I don't walk with it in the city anymore. I
I
keep it
don't
under
walk
my
with I
shirt.
have my Chai and my Star of David, and I don't, unfortunately,
I don't wear it out.
I don't feel safe. I don't feel secure with
I have
what's going
Moses
on.
and the
You know,
Shema,
you know, I got
but I always walk.
my Chai. That from my parents got me that.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, Chai means to life, by the way,
And
Really?
in Israeli, Chai.
Chai, we
Hi.
didn't know. I think we knew, but yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
we know.
Chai means life. And then when
Well,
you give
but
when you
not
give presents at a wedding or bar mitzvah, you give it in, increments of Chai, 18, 36,
She's
18.
72.
18.
Depending, you could wind up doing, $1,000 worth of
Right.
Chais if you need to.
They do that, I know, at the during the holidays, which are coming up. I think October
Soon,
2nd or
next
3rd
week,
is Rosh
actually.
Hashanah. Yeah, but they
Rosh
do
Hashanah's
that when
next
they
week.
have donations in the temple and the synagogues.
They would,
So it's like 10 times
press
Chai.
down, like they have the things pressed down in
10
18.
times high,
Oi,
180.
oi, oi, oi.
That's all. I give
The
11 times high.
Rosenblatts outdo.
Right.
Oi, gewalt, the
Oy,
Harwoods and the oi,
no,
gewalt.
my cousin says, I got to know.
That's what
I'm gotten you.
that's what my
That's what I
mother,
say.
Gloria used to go, oi, gotten you.
Yeah,
And then
I
she'd go,
still
oh
say
my,
that.
oi, gotten you.
It's
And I'm
like, oh
like,
my God.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what exactly
I
what
say
that
that
is.
to my husband. I say to my dog, oh, you gotten you.
Yeah. So
Oy,
my dog,
gewalt.
my Sparkles was in here, but then she peaced out. She left. I don't know.
I think
Peace
she's
out,
bored with our show
man.
already.
I don't know.
She's heard it all.
She likes the couch, but I don't know what she wants to do. I think she smells some critter through out the window. She keeps
Ooh.
jumping up on the window. I don't know what's in my backyard, but I don't want to find out.
Probably some. You don't have bears in that neighborhood, do you?
Oh, they're bare.
Are there?
There's
I got a lot of bears here.
New Jersey has a lot of bears.
Yeah.
You had bears. You encountered a bear.
I encountered a bear right in my driveway.
Good. And you didn't
And I
kill and
see
you
them
didn't kill
all
it.
the time when I play golf.
You didn't kill it and bring it to Central Park and then put your
No,
bicycle in
I
front of it.
didn't. I said hello and went
Mm.
the other way.
I would not want to see a bear.
No, I first said when I moved up here, people said there were bears. I'm going, oh, great. There are hairy gay men up here. So I was happy. But then they said they're real bears.
The real
Real
bears.
bears, not the other
No,
bears.
as far as my neighborhood, I haven't seen bears, but I see coyotes when I used to do running in the morning.
No, there are
Yeah.
plenty of
There'd be
coyotes
coyotes.
here, unfortunately. I see them a
I
lot.
do see coyotes. That's who I see. Oh
And
my
deers,
God.
of course.
Wiley.
Wile E.
Wile E.
Coyote. Yep, that's who
Mhm.
we see.
And
I
I
used to
see
like
Boo Boo
I used to
Bear.
like the raccoons and the opossums that come in my backyard.
I love opossums. They're so cute. And I
And
love groundhogs.
opossums are very good because they eat ticks.
Mm.
And the ticks go on them, and then they eat them all. I mean, they're like a tick protector.
Well,
You
again,
know, throw a couple of possums in
yeah.
your backyard, and you won't need to spray
They're all over the place up
toxic
here. We have
chemicals.
so many animals up here.
Yeah, I
We had a
know.
bear sleeping in my baby bear sleeping in my tree for like 6 hours 2
Really?
summers ago. Yeah, right in front of my house, right back on my deck.
Wow,
No,
that is
what's a
It's
crazy.
nuisance in my backyard is squirrels.
we
Squirrel
get
meat.
those.
Because the squirrels, they eat all
Squ-
the plants that
Squirrel
my
meat.
Don't.
they eat the plants
I'm
that my
not
wife
Haitian.
grows, the squirrels, they eat the fruits. And then they also eat the electric wires that when we put up the lights. About every 3 weeks we have to get new wires because they've gnawed through the wires for the lights in the backyard.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
they're not
they
my
could be
favorites.
a nuisance for sure.
I love
What you guys
bears.
looking at?
Um,
I'm looking for the baby bear.
The baby
she
bear?
has a picture of the bear,
No.
but then there's a TV show called The Bear. Don't get confused.
Which is not a comedy according to you.
It's called Bear, you know. So,
Bear.
but anyway, so I asked the question to the computer, you know, and I said, is it important to have stay in contact with old friends? And the AI answer, because now I get two answers. I get an AI answer that comes up first, and then other stuff comes after. So it says you need to be in contact for a variety of reasons, including emotional support. It says
Absolutely.
old friends can provide a unique level of emotional support during challenging times. Shared history. Old friends have seen you through various phases and changes and are more likely to accept who you are. I mean, this is like um, new perspective. Reconnecting with old friends can give you a new perspective on life now relative to the past. Really? I don't know. We're still crazy. I can't.
So
Um, Gives
crazy
you
after all
a
these
sense of
years.
belonging. Yeah, and we're on Paul Simon today, right? It's another
Well, yeah.
one of his great songs.
Well, as I say, my problem is I've almost led two different lives from
Uh-oh.
you know
Now we're getting
yeah,
somewhere.
from birth
I've lived so
from
many
birth
lives,
to
it's
33.
ridiculous.
I lived in New York,
Yes.
a part in Brooklyn, part in Manhattan. At 33, I came to Los Angeles. So from 33 till now, I've been in Angelino. So people that I know from here basically didn't know me growing up
Right.
in New York. And
Okay.
people in New York who knew me growing up don't know really the adult me. Even though I've spoken to them on the phone, it's
Mm-hmm.
totally different. I feel like I think I told you the other day the Paul Simon song. Speaking of Paul Simon, uh,
Boy, we're really
and
using
not
Paul
Paul
Oh,
Simon
Simon,
today.
really?
excuse me,
Paul
not
Simon.
Paul Simon, Neil Diamond. I say.
Oh, okay.
Neil
Another Brooklyn
Diamond, Paul
boy.
Simon. Oh,
Yeah,
I
same
guess
here.
they're all alike.
No,
No.
New York's home. No, New York's fine, but it ain't home.
Right.
LA's home, but it ain't mine.
Right. It's true.
I'm caught
That's
Yeah,
between
it's the
two
same thing
worlds.
here. New
yeah.
Jersey is home, but it's not mine.
Yeah. Well, I'm a New Yorker, so I've been here. I mean, where I am now is not Brooklyn, but I'm here longer than I've been in Brooklyn.
Yeah, no, you've
Yeah,
lived.
I was in Brooklyn till like I was 22. So I was
hmm
in Brooklyn
That's
to
only that's about
22,
half your life.
and then I moved. No, and then I moved to
half
when
my
we
life.
got married, we moved to Yonkers of all places.
I know, I
Uh,
remember that.
and then we moved to Riverdale, which is also the Bronx, which is the Bronx. And for a while we just kept moving around until we moved up to the burbs.
You have to
And
learn how to pay your rent
so yeah, you do
before they
before the
lock you
house
out.
before the house shows up. No, but we bought a co-op in in Yonkers, and then sold that, and then we bought a co-op in Riverdale, which was really a lovely building and a really nice place. Which was right on the water, right? Had a great until you almost took the dog out when you dropped the fork when we were barbecuing. And then they didn't like me anymore. See, they came up and you really weren't supposed to, but we had like a small little barbecue on the
Barbecue.
on our terrace, which overlooked the Hudson. And this one is cooked. We say something and all of a sudden she
And I
turns
said,
around
she goes, "Oh, look over
and,
there," and I
and then she
see, and
went, and then but then you turned around and you went like this.
oh my
And
God, that was awful.
we were on the 11th floor and the fork, that you would use, the large fork for barbecue,
Mhm.
it fell 11 stories down
Ooh.
and just missed my neighbor's English Springer Spaniel by inches, or the person. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no
And
more
it
of
went
this.
right into the concrete.
It stood up. The
Yeah.
craziest thing I ever saw. That was, and I thought, oh my God, were we lucky that no one got hurt? That's all I was caring. I mean, damn. Can't take you anywhere, woman.
But it was
So
funny.
it was. Yes, we
I
do have a
thought it
story.
was.
We have a story out of it. As long as no one
Yes, we
again.
did.
But
But
how
I
many
was with my
times?
first husband. Blech.
Mm.
Blech.
I was with my first husband. Yuck.
Yeah,
Blech.
you were with your first husband also, right?
And
Who?
for
What? Me?
You were with your first husband.
what?
It's the same husband,
Yeah, me.
but
Yeah.
it's the first husband.
He's the same guy. Yeah, he's it all right.
Like I
Tag.
said, my first, that's my first wife, which is my only wife.
Right. Well,
I had two,
you had two wives?
two,
Yeah.
two, two wives, two husbands, three dogs,
Too bad.
5 cats, 20 dogs,
Uh-huh. A lot of dogs.
a lot of
A
dogs, three
lot of
dogs.
cats. Yeah, we didn't.
I've never had a dog. I've had cats.
Can't find it.
Why didn't you ever get a dog, Malcolm?
For most of my life, I lived alone until I got
Oh,
married, and it's sort of hard to, be sole occupant of the house and have a dog, and then try to go away weekends.
but
And
then you had kids. Don't they like
no, no, no,
dogs?
no, until
Didn't
I
you
was
did
married. Then when I got kids,
when
I
you
wasn't a
got
dog.
kids,
I wasn't a dog person.
you still weren't a dog person.
Actually, my
Oh,
son has a dog. It also
Oh,
happens.
okay.
It also happens to be a dog that's very loyal to him. It's a pit bull,
yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
If
and you
they're
go near
trained
him and
right,
they'll
they're the
learn.
most loving dogs.
If they're trained correctly and not involved in like if you a rescue, they use them for fighting sometimes.
They can use them for
And
barbecuing.
Yeah,
Side of
what?
pop.
Uh, uh,
oh,
Side
uh,
of
uh,
pop.
uh, 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 uh,
I have
no,
to
no,
buy.
no, no, no.
I have to buy a rim shot when we have things like this. I press a
I
button
have,
and we get the sound effect.
I have drumsticks
Mm,
downstairs,
you
but
should.
it
Oh,
was
here we
funny.
go.
Oh,
I found baby
she,
bear
she was looking for the
Maybe
bear.
bear.
Oh
Oh,
yeah. Oh my goodness. And where was that?
right in back of my house, right in front of me on the tree.
but
Oh my,
where was Mama Bear
we
Unfortunately, they had the bear hunting that year, and Mama didn't
probably
make
got.
it.
and Papa?
So,
We have no idea.
do you know what happened to the baby? Or you still?
Yes, it went 6 hours. It was sleeping on my tree, and then all of a sudden it decided to go, "I'm gonna take a walk now," and it went down. And that was it. He went off. It was so cute. It's so cute. Look at Jack.
Yeah,
Babe.
that's a very cute bear,
Yeah, you
actually.
think the
He's
bear?
like a year old. He's so
Oh,
sweet.
I hope he
Mm.
made it. I mean,
Well, you know what? And I have to tell you, I got to tell a quick story about friendship and everything. But this bear, I felt was my bear. It was
I-
sitting there and I was watching it. I called up animal control to come and take the bear and bring it to a sanctuary. They said no. I called a bear reserve in
bear
New York
reserve.
State. There's a bear reserve in New York State.
Hmm.
Can you please come and take this baby bear? It's an orphan. Please take him. I will pay for 3 years of his care if you take him. No. I called another one. No.
So what does the bear reserve do? Is it just a
That they
name and
wouldn't
they
come.
get?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
So
know,
what
they,
I did, so the bear just walked away and that was it after 6 hours. But
yeah, I
How,
felt
how
bad.
sad.
long
I was
ago was
very
that?
upset.
When was that?
That was 5 years ago, before COVID.
BC, huh?
BC.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine? Can you imagine the bear returns to you now, and knocks on your door, paws your door, and you recognize it? This is the baby bear.
Well, that would be crazy.
I give him a picnic basket.
Yeah. How?
Hey, boo boo.
Okay.
Give it a picnic
I don't know
basket.
if you know this. When do bears mature? I mean, how old do they have to be to, and how long do they live?
I'm
Bears?
not sure, but a bear, I know they mature. The mothers kick them out usually after a year and at 2 years, 2 or 3 years, they kick them out of the den
That's what
because
we
they
should
have
do.
another. As soon as they're pregnant again, the baby bears that are there are gone. They're on their own,
That's what we should do
especially the
with our
males.
kids.
Just throw
Here,
them
little
out.
boy, two
You're
years old.
one.
Bye-bye. Fend for yourself.
It
Bye-bye.
says the average lifespan of the black bear is 10 years, but they can live upward of 30 years in the wild.
Mhm. Yeah.
And they said brown bear can live 20 to 25 and occasionally 35. So,
And polar bears?
Ooh, I
they're
got
in
polar
polar
bears.
bears are in trouble.
Yes,
They're
they
they're running
are.
out of ice.
Yeah, no more ice. No. Polar bears, let's see, lifespan of polar bears. The bear. The
The
bears.
bear.
Isn't it great to have Google?
It has its
Well,
pros and cons, I can tell you. 20 to 30 years, but only a small percentage of polar bears live past 15 to 18. The oldest known polar bear in the Arctic is ja- it's what is it? 32 years.
32.
Talk amongst yourself. I have to get
and
something
wait, but
here.
yesterday,
Don't get
here's a
on.
picture.
I gotta pick
No,
something up.
here's a picture. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, go.
Of the
Talk.
four of us yesterday. I don't know if you can see it. That's a
No,
bad.
no, it's a little, okay, it's better now, yeah. Why don't you get them on the
Well, Melanie has been on. Randy doesn't want to come on. Let's see if this works. No. I don't know why it doesn't. The bear did. Oh well. We had such a good time yesterday. And the best part was seeing them and eating Chinese food. I felt we were back in Brighton Beach. What happened? Your sound went off. Hello? Malcolm, you're muted. Unmute. Unmute.
you command and I obey.
Thank you.
I don't know what happened.
Now pick yourself up because you're all the way down. I can
Oh,
only see the. Thank you.
okay.
See, I'm becoming the
You
director.
became a director.
Yes. Pick your ass up.
Everyone on the show is a director.
Sorry. This is about medicine in America right now.
Oh, I
It's
don't even
just
want to
it.
go there.
I swear, I've been trying to get in touch. They get back to it. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, I heard
Um,
about the medicine that's coming in from Canada and all over the world. They're getting it cheaper. For the United States, it's a fortune. People who have diabetes can't get the proper medication because it's too expensive.
I
well,
think
now they just, Biden is now put the cap at $35. Okay, but
Yeah.
the other guys don't want that because they
Of
want
course
the
not.
insurance
The
company.
money.
Right. So he made it now that they can get it, but now they want to hold it up. And who do you think that is?
I
I
It's
wonder.
don't
not,
know and I
it's
don't want to
not, it's
say.
it's not the Dems. So you can figure out. It's unbelievable.
But
It just truly
I was
is.
watching, I think it was 60 Minutes last week, and they were doing a thing on fentanyl,
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
which they said, well, they said like I think 80 or 90% of the fentanyl is smuggled in by American citizens
From
going
China.
across the border. Now it
Yeah.
goes from the ingredients go from China to Mexico.
To Mexico,
And,
Mexico to us.
and the two cartels that are making them in Mexico. And it's pretty
Right.
simple. But they're putting them in the oxycodone that people were hooked on
Hmm.
because of the American pharmacies that were
Right.
pushing it. And
And
then,
the doctors writing prescriptions for it.
but there are only two cartels that are doing it.
And how come they
But it's
can't get them?
not. Those two
That
cartels are pushing it into the public, and there's so many people dying from it.
right,
Yeah.
and they're doing it, and that they're putting the fentanyl into the oxycodone, so they're getting it as another thing is I don't know why, if there's only two, why Mexico and the U.S. can't collaborate
Well,
and knock this out, knock the supply line out. And it's not the illegal aliens coming in or the undocumented aliens coming in
No, I know that.
over the
I
border.
saw that, or I saw that show. And the same thing on Sunday morning, they're talking about Ozempic and all the other
With Jane
drugs that
Paula, yeah.
people can't use.
and
That is such a horrible thing.
yeah, I
People
mean,
who can't afford to get diabetic medicine.
yeah, it's killing people,
Well, the same
literally.
medicines that were here that were, I think, I forgot what it is. They said one medicine that was like, they charge like $10,000 a month. You can get in
Yeah,
Europe at, $10.
the Ozempic.
Ridiculous price.
Yeah, and it's good for diabetes. It's excellent. It also helps you. It's a weight loss drug they found out. So people who don't even
Need it.
need it are getting it because they
And then the
want to lose
people who
weight
need it,
quickly.
right. So
Yeah.
there's no rhyme or reason to anything.
And
And
people, there are other ways to lose weight by unless you're that fat and you just can't do it. I know a few celebrities that use these drugs to get thin.
Yeah. And
yeah,
then they're
well,
talking about another big thing, which of course is the election might be based on, is the inflation. And they were talking, a lot of the inflation is caused by greedy CEOs
yeah,
Yeah,
who, even though the price of certain commodities are way down, they're
right.
not reducing the price and the shops because they want the bottom line to make more money.
And as we mentioned, that there's less
the
and less
gas.
in what you buy. You buy,
Hmm.
a box of Cheerios. If you get 3 servings out of it, yet the price is higher and what's in it is lower.
Right.
You
Yeah,
open it up and the bag immediately from the air, it sinks halfway into the
down. And it's like, here's
Halfway,
the bag, here's the product in the
right,
bottom.
right. It's like
halfway, at least 2/3 of the way.
of
And same thing
something.
with coffee, and eggs have gone up, and gasoline. There are
Has
still
gone,
some
but that's
gasoline
gone down
companies.
though.
Yes, but did you notice that BP, Mobil, and Exxon are still 3 and above, or 299, where everyone else is in the 80s, 280,
And,
281.
well,
Not here. LA, not so much.
yeah, well,
What's
LA, they still have the regulations for air pollution.
right. So that's
But
why
what
the
was
gas is
funny,
so
if there's a disaster with the with the pipeline, if it happened today, tomorrow the gasoline prices would be way up.
yeah,
If something positive happens and the lines are fine, and they say,
they
how come you
they
didn't
don't
prices are down? They say, oh, well, it takes a long time for the prices to hit the
right.
system.
Right. And
What?
then people don't either. They figure people are just stupid and don't care. I mean, I don't know.
And you know something, they're right. Most
I,
people are stupid and they don't care. They care, but they're stupid. I hate
I
to
don't
say
know.
it.
Do they care?
Oh God,
Oh,
people
they
are
care
dumb.
because, yeah, but they blame it on the
People are
president.
dumb.
But
Let's just
Dumb.
face it.
they
Yeah,
blame
I
it
have
on
a quick story. Do you know the story about Oedipus Rex, right? Everyone knows the
Mhm.
the.
story about it.
Right.
We had to read it in high school. It was a big story. So this one guy, this girl kept calling him, you have an Oedipus,
An Oedipal complex.
Oedipal complex. And he goes, why are you cursing at me? So I said to him, what does he think? Oedipus is a bad thing. Oh, wait, I know. He thinks, because Oedipus, you could call him Oedipus Rex or Oedipus Tyrannus. That's what his name was. So I put a big dinosaur. I called him Oedipus Tyrannosaurus Rex. So she told him, "Here, read the story about this dinosaur."
Oh God, it's so, you know, it's like the hit,
Just
you
make me
forget
laugh.
history past like 6 months, people don't get. I mean, it's like there was a pandemic, true, for years, and
Yeah.
we still have COVID. And then January 6th happened. People don't
What happened on
remember
January?
that.
There's
People
nothing going on
What happened
January
don't,
January 6th?
6th.
It was,
people don't remember that.
I
The
like,
tour of the Capitol building. They
right,
were quietly
I like
walking
what
in.
I like,
Oh no, it was a 3 hour tour. A
A
three
I like
hour
what the,
tour.
three-hour tour.
yeah, I like what the pro-Trump, senators and the congressmen are saying. Say, oh no, we were in no danger. But then they show the videos
Running.
of them
You-
running and
So you
cowering,
saw
under
Hawley
their desk.
running tail across the floor. I mean, it's right in front of your eyes. And then they go, oh, it's probably digitally changed or something. I mean, it's like, what are you?
I
It
don't
wasn't
get it.
real.
Well,
It wasn't real.
it's all the Democrats creating
Well,
this. There was really nothing seriously involved. It's like there's no climate change. It's
right.
all being created
This
by
climate change?
no climate change.
Climate change?
No.
Global warming?
Well, that's what I was very disappointed to
No.
read. That disappointed to read that the climate change is only 12% of the concern of of the voting population.
Yeah.
That's going to change
That's
the
fine.
world.
I'm not going to be here when the world goes.
But
Everyone's
your
going to
little
drown. Everyone's
nephews
going
and
to.
nieces will. I
No,
mean,
but I'm talking even after them. Maybe their children, but all I know is that they're going to end up, there's going to be flooding and we're all going to live underwater, under the
it's like
sea.
Water World.
Yeah.
Remember,
Anyway,
we all.
my children under that optimistic note.
So the bottom line
Are
is,
we
through
going to be
all of
around next
this,
week?
through it all, be kind.
Yes.
We'll be here next week. We'll
Oh,
wish you
no, next week is Rosh
happy.
Hashanah.
No, but is it when?
Oh, Wednesday.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
what day it is?
It's the era of Rosh Hashanah that night.
We could
Okay,
probably,
good. So, but it's not that day.
we
No,
could do it
so can we
earlier
do it
We
earlier,
could do it early.
please?
while the
Just
chicken
like
soup
I'm
while
gonna
the chicken soup is on.
Right.
cooking. Yes, me too.
And the canadles
Yeah,
The canadla.
you making matzo balls?
and the
I
latkes.
always make my matzo balls.
She makes like really, the redhead makes really good matzo balls.
I'll expect to see it in the mail.
Yeah, no, take a
You can
picture.
send it.
We'll show it
I
on the
made
air.
matzo balls last year with special ingredients.
No.
Oh,
Yes, I did.
Well,
It
why?
was so good
and we
because
won't
people
say what
wanted
that
to try
special
it.
ingredient. We won't say what that special ingredients
Oh my
is.
God.
It was
Well,
so good.
there's a
I
product
didn't.
called, I usually
Okay.
make mine and I use dill weed, but
Dill
you
I
weed.
just
always put
use
dill.
weed.
You always do. Yeah, I use dill weed and weed.
And she used weed. Anyway, my children,
All right.
have a great week.
Arrivederci. Take care.
See you then. Bye. You're listening
Bye.
to Tush Twins exclusively on MalcolmPresents.com.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ciao.
Shalom.
Shalom. Ta-ta.
Shalom, shalom.